Everyone, hope everything's going well. You guys and gals know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH_sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. I was at the National. A few things that I want to discuss. Some stories, my observations. I'm going to do a hanky-panky fun video, hopefully in the next week. People that I've talked to, some people that you may recognize from YouTube, Instagram, the whole 9 yards. Anyways, I really liked this pickup. It wasn't that much, but me being a Cubs fan, Kyle Schwarber, ex-Cubby, $5. It's a Topps FS37. Very nice card. Future Stars. Schwarber always will be a World Series hero for the Chicago Cubs. Came back from an injury 2016, so definitely love to collect Kyle Schwarber. Now, in terms of the show, in terms of buying, I first of all look at a lot of cards that I may want to send for autographs. Okay, this one, probably not. But as you can see here, you know, these are just TTM autographs I've shown in previous videos, okay? And I'm looking at some vintage cards. Some I may sell for arbitrage opportunities, graded with PSA, and some for my own personal collection. And I was going through some of the prices of some of these vintage dealers because that's what I'm looking for. Some of these individuals that are alive so I could get their autographs. And I looked at an example, Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan, I have a few 1971 cards. And I got it for $25 a piece. And then I was going and seeing some of these dealers, the condition wasn't in what I would like it to be. And they're selling it, what, close to $100? Cards like that, where you could have gotten it pre-pandemic, 2018, 2019, early 2019, a relatively cheap price. I was looking at a Brooks Robinson, I think it's a 1970s card. I think it's Sporting News. I was about to buy it. It's about $20 in all right condition because I want an autograph of Brooks Robinson. Even though I have a few, I just want it, you know, via TTM. And on eBay, I could get it for about $4 shipped to my home. So I'm thinking, why would I want to buy from these dealers where if you just look online, the prices are cheaper? That was what I noticed. Some people may have found deals, but they're doing things differently than me. I'm looking for individuals that I want autographs of. I'm looking for specific cards. I'm looking at a Wade Boggs. I think it was a TCMA card from the early 80s. And I couldn't find it. Someone may have had it, but I didn't see it at the vendors out there. The list goes on and on and on. There were other individuals as well. Dick Butkus. The raw card was selling for $350 online. Similar condition, could have gotten like $200. So I'm thinking, I don't want to play these games, right? That's just not me. Other people would be like, you're not spending anything. Like, it didn't hit my price range. And I've seen times where these prices were much better. And online, I could just get them on auction at a competitive price. So that's one thing I wanted to state. Two, I really like the environment there. Now, I do believe that Fanatics is most likely going to do a better job with their shows in the coming years. Now, I also was at a breakfast that P. Ryan Collection hosted, and the people there, very smart, and they made very good observations. I think it was Magpie. She said that, hey, look, they're talking about 10xing the hobby, but it looks like a flea market there. That was a good observation because a lot of vendors out there, if you're trying to grow the hobby, this is not going to appeal to the average Joe. Now, there were some booths, I will acknowledge, that were pretty nice. Golden's booth was pretty nice. They had 2 booths, but one of them was fantastic. There was PWCC. As much as I've crapped on PWCC, had a very nice booth as well. eBay Vault booth, very nice. And CGC, not as big in the sports card world. It was a nice booth. They had some good speakers. Yeah, I'm biased. You know, I like Pancake Analytics. I was listening to one of his presentations today. Like that. So those 4 booths I like. There were some other booths where there was definitely a lot of money that was spent. Whatnot spent an arm and a leg. I'm surprised they're spending this much because I'm not sure if they're going to be competitive with Fanatics coming in the next few years and causing a lot of damage. Some other notable booths, Heritage. I really like their layout. I also like ComC, their layout. Very good, very good. And I did bump into individuals. Some I've had beef with. And, you know, we talked. We had a decent conversation. It was civil. And that's what it's all about. Bumped into the Cage Lawyer. You know, I did a video, a month and a half ago. And then, you know, we basically laughed it off. I think this national provides an opportunity to be like, hey, look, you may have beef, but, you know, you could still shake hands at the end of the day. You know, Sports Card Cartel, you know, I was going at it. He was going after me, and, you know, we shook hands. That's a good thing. There was also Murley, right? Murley, I remember one video where Murley was, you know, in my comment section, in the chat, calling us a bunch of Proud Boys and Oath Keepers. And we had a one-minute conversation. You know, that's going to be posted in one of my videos for the Hanky Panky going on the hobby or at the sports card show. And speaking of that, there's one company out there. I can't believe what they just did. And it's going to be quite interesting, that video. I'll leave it on this note. Speaking of other Hanky Panky, you have to look at the fact that there is actually the Card Collector 2 event, the trade show. So Michael Ham actually did a video on this. Make sure to subscribe to his channel, where he noticed that, or his allegation based on the video that he got, he believed that the security individuals were charging people like $5 or $10 to get in, and it was free to get in. Now, I think there may have been a situation. Michael, if you're listening, comment to clarify this. But it may have been that, hey, there's a long line, so security may have been taking bribes to get people in. So it is what it is. Hanky Panky never stops, and it doesn't necessarily have to deal with the sports card dealers. It could be security people. You know, money talks. But once again, we'll be doing a few more videos on this. I just wanted to share my thoughts. If you're at the National and I didn't bump into you, what did you observe? I'm ready to hear what you have to say. Met many people. Now, I didn't get all the individuals in the video because just of time constraints. I had to go somewhere, so I couldn't record. But let me know what you have to say about this. And one last thing, guys. Speaking of spending money on cards, I was talking to Dustin earlier at the show, and he observed the same thing. He said that the cards were overpriced. And he spends a lot of money on cards. So it wasn't just me that made that observation. And Dustin and I don't necessarily agree on everything, but we did see eye to eye on that issue. So, want to hear your thoughts. Anyways, guys and gals, let me know what you think. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Thanks. Bye.